Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video to discuss how to tell the difference between real love and self-interested motivations. A partner's true intentions may be difficult to decipher, especially in the beginning of a relationship. If they are sly, it's even that much more difficult to distinguish because malicious pursuits are often cleverly handcrafted and they have expertise and experience. It can be particularly challenging to figure out, especially if your partner plays the role of a caring and loving figure very well. But this differentiation remains essential before investing emotions and times towards someone. So, how does it all start? How does this connection start? So usually connections and chemistry start by understanding each other. So what this does is it produces a feeling of trust in a relatively short period of time. So in turn, the ability to view self-serving intentions become compromised due to this caring and supposed empathetic nature. So let's say you as a victim are humble. Humility can be a double-edged sword. A down-to-earth and humble person rarely recognizes their inner traits that someone else may desire. So let's say you are starting to receive all this attention, you get aroused emotionally, and you are flattered. You're just enjoying it, you're enjoying the moment. And these high levels of compassion and caring nature within you is usually what attracted your partner to you to begin with. So this catalyst is not necessarily reciprocated because they themselves don't possess caring, compassionate nature. They are just out to manipulate you. So, what are the blinding effects of this trust and positivity that they've instilled within you just by quote-unquote understanding you? So, you as the victim are caring and you are optimistic. These traits in and of themselves can temporarily disable your proper judgment. The inherent good nature of these qualities within a person shouldn't be sacrificed just because they can lead to improper judgment. So if you do question your partner's validity, I've developed 6 questions and 6 answers to guide you in the right direction. Question number 1. Do you constantly fear their loss or abandonment? So, this constant fear of disapproval from your partner can be an indicator of a lack of romantic authenticity. A partner that seeks to control usually does so from a detached state of mind, transitioning between acceptance and rejection of their partner's attributes. For example, one moment your partner may claim to admire your intelligence, and the next minute they will insult your ability to use your brain. Question 2. Do you withhold your personal strengths in order to spare your partner's feelings? So let's say you perform really well at your job or at school and you rarely talk about it with your partner. If so, you may be doing so in order to avoid instilling within them feelings of jealousy or insecurity. So, does your partner's low self-esteem lead to them devaluing your skill sets? For example, let's say you are an avid cooker, you love to make food, and they constantly criticize your ability to add enough of certain ingredients and make appropriate flavors. If so, this may be a red flag. Next question. Do you sacrifice your interests and hobbies in order to adopt personal activities and interests that suit your partner's lifestyle? So do you find yourself sacrificing your time and energy on activities that bring a genuine sense of enjoyment or accomplishment in your life in order to adopt activities that please your partner? For example, let's say you love environmental sustainability. It's a heartfelt and genuine interest, and you actually go out of your way to reduce your carbon footprint. You avoid public transit, you watch what you eat, and let's say your partner doesn't share these traits or interests with you, so you find yourself just eating fast food, you're not taking public transit anymore, and you purchase unnecessary things. If so, this may be a red flag. So, next question. Does your partner's behavior contradict his or her verbal statements? So what I mean by that is, does your partner claim to support your passions, but then behave in a complete opposite manner? So, an example would be, your partner claims to support your passion for human rights. They verbally state this admiration for your fervor, but then they refuse to accept your involvement in committees or organizations that serve them. If so, this may be a sign of a deeper incongruence. Next question. Do your efforts excessively involve trying to please your partner? So, does your partner tend to hyper-focus on your flaws rather than admit their own insecurities to you? For instance, you tend to overly accomplish many tasks and find that your partner has a habit of providing non-constructive criticism in hopes of making you doubt yourself. If so, this form of toxic communication can erode your self-esteem, but it is indicative of deeper insecurities on your partner's side. Next question. Does your partner's interest in you peak initially and then suddenly decreases? If so, this may be indicative of self-motivated interests that were meant to initially get to know you and exploit you later on. So, if initially the chemistry seemed just right, everything seemed like it was going smoothly, and then over time you find that they have less of an inclination towards you. If so, this is a sign that something may have gone astray. So let's say you confide personal information initially, and you find that it's being used against you later on. If so, this is suspicious in terms of their true intentions and motives. In particular, emotional blackmailing starts off this way. What they do is they try to lower their victims' defenses in order to gain valuable information that will be used against them at a later and vulnerable date. So, these are a couple of questions to get you thinking about your partner's true intentions. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.